Hello, sports movie fans, and welcome to the Locker Room Flicks podcast. I'm Frank Sullivan. With me is my uncle, Frank Darling. Frank, how we doing today?
Beautiful. Another beautiful day in Florida.
In paradise, right?
A lot of rain, though. A lot of rain lately. It's good, though. It cools everything down. So.
Yeah, it poured last night, but this morning it's actually pretty nice out. It's cool. Very...
It's 70, isn't it there? Something like that?
No, it's got to be...
Oh.
Maybe at the end of the maybe like later on in the afternoon, but right now it's got to be like 40 or 50.
Wow!
It's nice out, but it's got a nice breeze. It's cool out.
Yeah.
What's been going on? Anything else?
Well, we bought a golf cart finally.
Did you? Huh?
Yeah, because they
all
have
you could drive around. You could drive around the neighborhood, right?
Yeah, exactly. We finally bought it. We were gonna buy it. We finally bought it. So.
Do you even want to know how much that would cost you? Pretty penny, huh?
It was $4,280.
Okay.
$4,280. It's got brand new. We bought it from a place. They're from England. They're near the Publix there, supermarket, and it got brand new batteries because the batteries are over $1,000 that go in those things.
Because it runs off electric.
Yeah, electric.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's in beautiful shape. Whoever had it, it's a
really?
2003.
Nice.
Yeah. It's really nice shape. So
I was gonna say because some of them definitely could run you a pretty penny.
Oh, buy a brand new one. Yeah, it's not new. It's used. I'm not gonna buy a new one. That's too.
No.
You spend $13,000-14,000 on a new one. So no, but that's it. That's about all. I mean, we did that, so that was pretty cool. So
cool.
I'm excited about it.
We went to Home Depot yesterday, and I bought a new shower head.
Right.
To kind of put up. So I did that yesterday. And the shower pressure, the water pressure, I guess what they do with a lot of the newer models is they put a little restricted air. So the water pressure wasn't really as powerful as we would want it.
Oh, I got it. Yep.
So I had to take it off again this morning and take one of the restricting things out, and now it's fine now. So I did that. And nothing. You watch these videos on YouTube, and nothing's ever easy. It's like you watch the guy pop it out like it's no problem, and on me, I'm like struggling. I start swearing. And then we tried to. I wanted to get a new grill,
right?
Because the one I have, I bought it at Walmart. I bought it years ago when we got the place.
You mean the regular gas grill you got?
Yeah, regular gas grill. We spent a decent amount at Home Depot. Put it that way. Yeah. I found one. They have some of the models already put together.
Yeah, that's the best way to go.
However, getting in the SUV, it won't fit.
I didn't think of that. Yeah.
Even if you tie the back down, it's just too wide. So we had to buy one boxed up. So we're gonna have to put it together probably today at some point. So
you're doing good though, man. You're doing good. You're learning to be a homeowner more now. You got all this stuff you got to do.
I know. It's amazing, but.
Yeah, because you got the smoker, right? You got the smoker and you got the gas.
The smoker's nice. Yeah. It's a smoker. You just need a lot of time. I got to fiddle with that too.
Yeah.
But.
Well, that was awesome.
But the gas grill.
You made all that stuff.
I know.
That was awesome. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
But yeah, want to get into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
The movie that everybody picked was the comedy Blades of Glory. From
I said different movie, right?
Much different
from the past few movies. It's nice though. It's nice change of pace.
It was. This was a trip. It's put out in 2007. Released March 30th, 2007, and it was nice. It was 93 minutes runtime. Perfect timing for a movie.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah. Perfect.
Now it started. I'm gonna give you like 4 people because you gotta give them all. Will Ferrell as Chaz Michaels, John Heder as Jimmy McElroy. You got Amy Poehler, as we know from Saturday Night Live, as Fairchild Van Waldenberg, and Will Arnett as Strance Van Waldenberg. It was directed by Will Speck and Josh Gordon. The opening weekend was $33 million and $145 million worldwide, and the budget was $61 million. And it had, well, I went by your thing here. It had 10 nominations, awards. It won 3, and the big one was the Teen Choice Award for Will Ferrell in a comedy. So yeah.
It did pretty well in the box office. That's actually very well.
that's pretty good considering the movie that it was. It did
Yeah.
well. So here's the simple synopsis. In 2002, two rival Olympic ice skaters were stripped of their gold medals and permanently banned from the men's singles competition. Presently, however, they found a loophole that will allow them to qualify as a pairs team. Where did you watch it?
Yeah, Amazon Prime. We had to rent
And
it.
I did the red box again.
I could have sworn I remember seeing it on HBO Max.
It is supposed.
It was.
Oh, it was.
And they must have took it off. I remember seeing it on there for a long time.
Oh, okay. Because I went to see if it was on there. Somebody said it was, but it wasn't. It must have been an old thing on there. So let's get to the favorite part.
Yep.
Frank's 5 fun facts. I got to see what you got here, Frank. Go ahead.
All right.
Let's see what you got.
Let's see here. So as far as the training goes, because obviously you're watching the movie, right?
Right.
And you see a lot of it's green screen, CGI.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
But actors Jon Heder and Will Ferrell both learned how to ice skate for this movie. They trained extensively with Michelle Kwan's coach, Sarah. I'm gonna try not to butcher this now. Kawara, I guess that's her name. Actually, I got another thing that Jon Heder actually broke his ankle while training for the movie.
Wow!
Imagine that might have set them back a little bit.
Yeah, it had to. Yeah.
So they didn't learn how to ice skate.
That's amazing.
I also did see a side note here that Ben Stiller was actually for Chaz Michael was considered.
Yeah, I did. I
think he was the producer.
Yes,
right?
he was one of them. Yeah, he was one of the producers. Yes, yeah. I could have seen him in that part though.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Fact number 2. So at around 58 minutes, Jon Heder spent. This is actually the scene. He spent 2 years in Japan as a Mormon missionary, where he learned to speak Japanese fluently.
Wow.
And then he showcased his talent in the press conference. If you notice, I'm speaking to the Japanese.
Yes.
So that was actually him speaking Japanese.
Wasn't dubbed.
Nope.
No, that's pretty wild. Yeah.
I know, huh?
I know that's pretty cool when you think about it. Yeah.
To speak it fluently like that. I mean, I took Spanish. I know a lot of words, but to speak it like that.
That was amazing. It really was.
Fact number 3: Will Arnett and Amy Poehler, who would play siblings in the film, were actually husband and wife at the time of the film's release. Which I did not know.
Nope. Oh, I didn't know that. No, did not know that. Wow.
I haven't really seen Will Arnett in too much. I'm trying to remember.
I did the same thing you did. I looked, and I don't know. A lot of the things I never watched.
Really?
I didn't know what they were. I mean, I might have seen a couple there, but not really. Sorry.
He's not a main character, that's for sure.
Was he on Saturday Night Live too or no?
I don't know.
I don't think he was. I don't think so.
Seems like he did the voice of Batman in the Lego movies.
Oh yeah. That's one thing he is known for. Yep.
Voicing.
Yeah. Yep. He does voice. He does voices, but
he does a lot of
Batman,
stuff.
Yeah,
Batman.
I know. I did, but like I said, I don't know.
A lot of voices. But,
a lot of voices. Well, that's a lot of those people do. Make good money doing that.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So let's see here. Fact number 4. So real life skaters who made cameos in the film include Sacha Cohen, Scott Hamilton, Peggy Fleming, Brian Boitano, Dorothy Hamill, Nancy Kerrigan, and a few other skaters. So there's a lot of real life skaters in this movie. That's for sure.
Yeah, which was nice. It was nice that they were the cameos that they did that in the show. That was cool. Because I remember most of those people. I remember all of them, actually. Peggy Fleming's from the late 60s. Peggy Fleming.
Yeah, I actually do, too. My mom used to watch the figure skating on the Olympics.
So does Linda. And I do, too. I got into it with watching it, so, yeah.
And I recognize the guy, Scott Hamilton, who was the actual...
the announcer there.
The announcer, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
But okay, so and then just a location breakdown. All the scenes at the World Figure Skating Championship were shot at the Los Angeles Memorial Sports Arena. So I think that's one of the major sports arenas.
Yes, it is. Yep, it is. Yep. And I guess the outdoor ones were Olympic Stadium was for the outdoor shots.
Gotcha.
Remember when they're running through the parking lot? And
they're
skating. Yeah, that was the Olympic. So that was really Montreal's place there. That's what they used for that. But all the other stuff was the Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, it was
funny movie. I gotta say,
it was crazy, man. I started watching it. I know I've seen it once before, and Linda says, "You ever watched this before?" I said, "I think so." And but it was it's funny though, man. Getting into the characters like we usually do. He was one of my favorite characters in it. I love
Will Ferrell.
As Chaz. And my background character is going to throw you off a little bit.
There's a lot.
Was Hector, played by Nick Swartzen, the guy that was in love with.
Yeah, I said that too. I was like, he steals the scene wherever he would show up.
He's always in the crowd somewhere in these movies.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh my God, yeah. But I mean, I didn't give him a call out with the people, but that one I did because I said, you know what, I'm going to give him a call out. But yeah, that was pretty cool. He's a nut. He's always a kook in the movies.
No, there's a lot of characters in here. Jenna Fisker from The Office. You a big Office fan?
I never watched it, but I know who she is. Yeah, I know she is. I've seen her in a few other things. Yeah.
You should. She was perfect.
You should watch that.
You should honestly, because we were never really big Office fans,
right?
Until later on, and you watch them. I think they're all on Peacock or they switched. They were on Netflix for a while, and they're at Peacock.
Right.
It's an excellent show. The first season's a little rough, not rough because it's you're just getting into it, and Steve Carell plays.
Yeah,
he's such a cringe-worthy character.
Okay.
So some of the things you're like, oh, it's his humor, but
I love Steve Carell.
But ultimately, like I said, it's a comedy. But the main and I know because I listened to one of the podcasts with her, and they recap each episode. It's the love story between her, who was Jenna Fischer, and the other guy who's Jim. So it's Pam and Jim, their characters, and
I think I know.
The story is that's ultimately the heart of the actual show.
Okay.
So if you put that in mind, you'll enjoy it, and you see how they start out as as friends, and how it progresses. Yep. It's the heart of the show, and it gets very heartwarming at times.
Oh, cool! That's cool.
So it's definitely a watch. The guy who adopts John, what's his face, Jimmy McElroy, William Fichtner.
Yeah, he's a good actor, man.
He's been in a lot of things too.
Oh yeah, we watched him in. We watched that. I told you we watched that series. Well, yeah, Armageddon, Prison Break. He was in there. I love that guy. He's a good actor, man. Real good actor. Yeah. That was pretty good. You mentioned him. I can't mention everybody in here, but yeah. No. Don't forget Craig T. Nelson, man.
Yep.
Coach. He plays a good part too.
He's been in
a real good
things.
part.
Yep.
Yeah.
And one other guy here we talk about the choreographer.
Yes.
Jesse, the black guy. He was in 40-Year-Old Virgin. Do you remember his character?
Oh, he was. Yeah. I remember that. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering, I asked Linda about that, about the pier skating. I never thought about it, they all have choreographers. We don't think about that. We just think they go out there and skate. They don't. Always somebody there. Yeah.
Dancing.
It's
dancing,
That's an art, definitely.
One other guy I actually did want to mention because I know there's a lot of there's two. Well, the guy plays Feeney, William Daniels.
Oh yeah,
he's in there. He plays. He's a good role.
He's from
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World. Yeah.
You know he's still alive. He's pushing 9.
Is he really?
He's let's see.
Well, he's even older than that. Well, what are you talking about?
So William Daniels who plays Feeney. Right. So he was born in 1927. So
really?
you could do a quick math here. What's it, 95?
96.
96?
Wow.
Yeah.
He wasn't Mr. Belvedere, was he?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think
I don't know.
so.
He's
He
been
looks-
in a bit, but
He looks like him, but I don't think it was him, no.
he was in The Graduate too, which I've seen that movie. But I don't remember.
Oh, wow. With Dustin
who he-
Hoffman?
Yeah, he was.
Wow.
I remember seeing that movie, but I don't remember him in it.
Wow.
He was young. Go ahead.
Yeah, and getting back to John Hader, don't forget. That's the first movie I ever saw him in was in Napoleon Dynamite.
Dynamite, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I watched it, but it was actually pretty good.
No, that's funny too.
And then he was in the Benchwarmers too. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, I'm sure we'll
yeah.
get to that one eventually
Yeah,
too.
I'm sure you will. Yeah, definitely.
There's one other guy I want. Rob Corddry. Rob Corddry is
Okay.
he plays the guy who has the show, the ice skating show.
Right.
He's their boss.
Oh, with the bald head?
Yes.
Yes.
He's very funny too.
Oh, he is. I've seen him in other stuff. Yeah.
He's Hot Tub Time Machine is.
Oh, that's right.
I talk about that movie all the time.
That's an excellent movie.
It's so underrated, and it's funny because even John Cusack is hysterical in it.
That's an excellent movie, man. They made
it's
another
awesome.
one too.
They
I didn't
made a
see
second. I saw it. It was like
Oh, okay.
yeah.
The first one was really.
First one's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's
a good movie, man.
But yeah,
Real
no,
good.
the cast was great.
Yeah, cast was excellent. Now I didn't realize Will Speck and Josh Gordon, they directed it. They did the Caveman commercials. Didn't know that.
Did they? Huh?
You know the Caveman one? It'd be a caveman for Geico.
Yeah.
They made all those commercials.
That's funny.
So yeah.
They've done a few more comedies. I've looked at. I'm just kind of looking. Really, they've done this Office Christmas Party, which is another comedy. The Switch with Jason.
The Switch,
Jason
the Switch,
Bateman.
yeah.
So they're pretty funny.
I love Jason Bateman. Yeah.
Yeah, he's good too.
Good actor. Let's see here. Well, going to the parts. Remember, you always ask what not so great moments. I didn't like when the McElroy's legal guardian left him at the side of the road. That was a pretty sad scene. I thought. I know it's a comedy, but and them getting banned from the skating competition. That wasn't. Not that they didn't deserve it, but that was kind of like I don't know. I just
they had to set up the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. But the part leaving them on
I
the
don't
side
think
of the road.
do they share medals?
Now, here you go. You ready? Now, you should have read it. Did you Google it? I found it out. Never knew this. If you win a gold medal combined, if it happens, it could, I guess. It could. I don't know if I've ever seen it, but it could. Mm-hmm. Only the two guys stand on top for the gold and the bronze. So, in other words, it's 1-2. It won't be 2 on the gold. It'll be 1-2, both gold, and the other one will be bronze. The one that, I'm sorry, the other one.
So it's like no silver then?
No silver. There's not a silver medal. So nobody wins a silver medal there. Didn't know that. That's true.
Interesting.
Though. I don't know if it's ever happened, but I'm sure it's in the rules. But yeah, that was that's kind of.
I'm glad you looked that up. That's good.
Well, it's just something I didn't know. Linda was asking me about. He says, "How do they do that?" I said, "Lynn, I know it only because I just looked it up.
Yeah,
didn't know that." So the guy, there's no silver then. So the guy that gets that, they almost do that with horse racing too. If there's a dead heat,
really?
There's no. Let me see. What is there? There's no place. I think there's only a show. So it's win and show bet. All the place. There's no place bets. Something like that. Mm-hmm. I don't know why they do it that way. There's got to be a reason though.
As far as moments, like anything I didn't like, I gotta say there wasn't really much I didn't like. I mean,
no, that was the only part I thought was
Yeah, I mean, like the time it was like time it was an hour and a half, so like it was perfect.
Perfect time.
It wasn't too long. It wasn't too short. No. Perfect time. And
oh yeah.
Will Ferrell. I was reading a quick little a note. Said like 81% of the script was so it's all improv.
I know. That's him though. That's him. It's
he's supposedly very good as far as like not breaking in a scene.
Yeah.
Like I've seen like scenes where he just kind of goes off and on. He just goes nuts and he just doesn't break.
You see his repertoire for movies he's done? It's mind-boggling how many.
Yeah.
They're all good. Old School, Step Brothers, Elf, Saturday Night Live. I can go on and on.
Oh,
I can go on and on.
Oh, what's the dude from Luke Wilson? Was it? Not Luke Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
No, Owen Wilson, yeah.
Because he's from old school.
Yeah. I mean, it's endless, Will Ferrell. You just got to like the character. That's the whole thing. If you don't like... Some people don't like that stuff.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's
he's a weird one to like. He is.
With Steve Carell's kind of like that, too. That's why a lot of people don't really like The Office, because they don't really like his humor.
No, I agree totally. I agree totally with you. You're right. Boy, he was a dirty dog in that movie.
Do you notice he gets like naked in almost every in
I know.
all of his movies?
He's a hairy
half
beast.
naked. Yeah. He doesn't have the greatest body, but he owns it.
He's like 6'4", I think. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he's tall.
Is that what he is? Like 6'4"? I think 6'4". Yeah.
You notice he's got a scar, I think, from having his appendix out.
Oh,
like
yeah.
It's like,
I was wondering
noticeable.
what that was.
Yeah.
I love all the tats he had for the show. It was pretty funny.
Yeah. I'm trying to think here. I loved how, like, in the beginning, they do the background intro for each of the skaters.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
Show you how they're. I thought it was pretty cool, and they show you how they're grown up and how they get into the skating. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, pretty true too. That's the way it is.
Yeah.
Yep. No doubt about that.
Let's see here. The Chaz Michael guy, he kind of reminded me of like a Happy Gilmore character.
Yeah.
Because
I agree.
He was like one of those. In Happy Gilmore, he's not part of like the sport. You know what I mean? He sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah,
type deal.
He does. Yeah, that part he played was excellent.
Mm-hmm.
The parts where he's playing the wizard and he throws up in the thing, and it's crazy. It's out of control. That's why I said you gotta love him. He just, I don't know. I think like you said, I think he improv a lot of that stuff. He just does it. You never know what's going to come from him. He's excellent. I love watching him. Yeah. I guess the way he skated in that was from Elvis Stoiko. He was a skating style, the Olympic Canadian skater. I remember him. I think he won bronze. I think he won silver, I think, in the Olympics. But that's the way he's... If you ever saw Elvis Stoiko, I'm just saying, not saying you ever seen it.
Okay.
But if you ever saw Elvis Stoiko skate, that's the way I'm not... we're not going to get too much into that because he wasn't there. But Elvis Stoiko, he danced and skated very similar to the way he did it. I think that's what they picked it from. It's from him. So,
really?
Yeah. Very animated, let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But
another thing I liked, too, was when they had them in the bunk beds together.
It reminds me of Step Brothers.
That's exactly my note.
There
Step
you
Brothers.
go. Oh, definitely. Top Bunk. I already got it in my mind. Remember, he says? In my mind.
Yeah. In my mind, I already got it, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
that was funny.
God. I laughed a lot, man. I laughed a lot more than I thought I was going to.
It was funny.
It's so stupid.
They're training in like this big freezer. I thought that was hysterical. The costumes were hysterical too. Like when first got like the fire and the ice.
That was awesome. That's good producing, though, man. Doing that. I mean, you're coming up with all that stuff, And
even at the end, where they got like the little
space.
The space thing, and it lights up.
How about when he does that first thing and he throws them into the side? No, they were in the competition, remember?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I thought he was dead. Oh my God, it was funny. I like this. Do you realize the song in the beginning part of the movie? Na 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 na, that one.
Yeah.
It's same song Will Ferrell sings in the end of Step Brothers.
Yeah. He uses that a lot. Yeah, I did notice that. Yeah. While we're on this, when we're talking about songs, I love the Aerosmith.
That my wife loves that.
I know she does. She
loves that song.
Yeah, it's such a good. It reminds me of another thing back to Armageddon.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, the music was good in it. I put on here. It was nice to see. You already said this, but it was also nice to see all the cameos of previous Olympic skaters in the movie. Remember, I grew up watching a lot of those people, so I mean, it was pretty cool. And then kudos to Jim Lampley that actually did I'm sure, I don't know if you knew this, but Jim Lampley used to do all the boxing.
Mm-hmm.
He did all the boxing, Tyson, all them things.
Really?
And Scott Hamilton with the play-by-play. So kudos to those two guys. I thought they did a pretty good job on it. You know, considering it's a comedy.
I think it makes it funnier having all those little cameos.
I know.
Because someone,
great.
I mean, someone who's like, let's say, like, I don't know. I mean, you know, your wife, Linda, picked out a lot of the skaters. No.
Yes. Oh yeah, she knows them all.
Because like I knew a few, like obviously like Nancy Kerrigan, Scott Hamilton. Those are the obvious ones.
Yes.
You know, it would have been funny, and we already did this movie before. Was what's the one that got banned?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
We Tanya. We watched the movie.
Did you do it?
We did the movie. Yeah, we did episode. We did it a while ago. Tanya Harding.
Yeah, Tanya Harding when she nailed her with the. Well, she didn't, but somebody else did.
That would have been funny if she made a cameo.
That's what I thought.
And they played it. That would have been hysterical.
Oh, Nancy Kerrigan. He says, "You're hot, Nancy." He goes.
Yeah.
Now, Oksana Buzul, Oksana. I can't think of the name. Bayul, yeah. That was another great skater. He mentions her, yeah. He goes, yeah, I did her too.
I Tanya, episode 12, for those who want to go back. That's a good movie too, I Tanya.
Wow,
that
was funny.
That would have been that would have been funny.
Oh, that would have been hysterical. I'm not yeah. I don't know if they could get both of them. They probably got the one, you know.
No.
Maybe she wouldn't do it if she was there. Who knows?
She probably wouldn't do it. Yeah.
Yeah, but that is. I thought the same thing. And they actually got they try to do that to him. Remember? They hit him in the head with it or whatever.
Yeah.
They try to do the same thing basically to some extent. Yeah. The scene out in the skating, that was pretty cool. I like the way they dub. You know, they make it look real. But the skating, they're skating each other against chasing them. Remember? Will Arnett's chasing.
Oh yeah.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah, it was funny.
That's hysterical. Then trying to walk on the, you know how hard it is to walk on the, with the no rubber on the bottom on those.
I know.
Yeah,
it's hard.
Yeah, it is. It's as hard as it looked. I don't know how much he did it on his own.
I know.
But see, I was trying to see who the people that were playing their parts when they were skating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know they're not doing the jumps and stuff.
Yeah,
There's no way. But they did do a little bit of the skating. You could see it was them.
I'm sure that. Yeah, I'm sure they did a lot
some of the stuff. You know,
skating.
But like you said, you could see the blue screen.
Oh yeah, you could see it's a dead giveaway.
Dead giveaway.
Yeah. Or digitally enhance. Yeah, and put their face on it.
Yeah.
Did you notice? This is like one of the building that they were sleeping in. It was like a hotel.
Yes,
it was like a weird design.
Yeah, but I don't know how true that was. I'm sure it's a real building. I know, but when they did a lot of that stuff, well, that's 2000. Well, it's supposed to be 2001, 2007, I guess. I don't know if it was 2000. No, well, it's 2002, but it's 2007 probably when. Yeah, it's 3.5 years, like 2005. Yeah, but you ever watch the Olympics? A lot of them built buildings like that, make it different, make it look something special for the
abstract or something.
Yeah. I think it's legit. I think it's a legit building. Yeah, definitely. It was something, like I said, it was something different that they would do.
I had another weird cameo, and I gotta look and see on the timeline because the bathroom scene, where he's handcuffed.
Yes, he is. Yep.
There's a little Asian boy. He was in Kicking and Screaming.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That was good, Frank. You picked that up. The one that goes Stranger Danger.
Yeah, I just watched the movie not too long ago. And I actually his role in that movie is hysterical too. I love it. He's little, the little boy. Let me see. That was 2006. It was after actually. Kicking and Screaming was earlier than that.
That was nasty.
Oh, I know, yeah.
That was way past what I could watch.
Piss all over the floor.
Had the cigarettes on it and the Band-Aids. Oh, I was dying.
Yeah, no, it was rough.
Even Linda gave it a face. That was crazy. Oh, my God. There's something else. But I put down here, you always ask the realism. All I put down was the movie was a little unrealistic for the sport of figure skating. It's a little far-fetched. But it's a little far-fetched. That's all I said. But it was a comedy. You got to look at it in that sense.
Take it for what it's worth, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You can't glide down the thing and jump on them. But it's a comedy. You got to take it for what it is,
That final... when they're practicing the final move and he keeps cutting his chopping his head off.
There's all heads on the...
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I'll tell you, for an hour and a half, they really made it actually kept you into it.
Yeah, it moved. Yeah.
He goes to the sex addict thing. That was pretty cool too.
Yeah. No, that was because they had all the what's his face with the cameo, and then you had all these random people.
That was
which they actually did use the I think the Serenity Prayer. In that they actually had, I think they had the little place cards. Like they do in AA meetings.
Yeah, I read that somewheres on the things there. I didn't know what it was, but I know what it was after I read it, but I didn't realize. Yeah, wow, that was something else though.
So,
but and Will Arnett and Amy Poehler played good parts in the movie. I mean,
I thought it was funny when he went as what does he say?
Kennedy and Marilyn Monroe.
Monroe, yeah, yeah.
She's got the pills.
Yeah, no, I know, it's crazy, huh?
I was dying, man. I was dying. See, I don't mind that stupid comedy especially I don't mind it if you got to take it for a grain of salt. That's all it is. It's comedy. It's not a serious thing. I mean,
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool the way they did the whole thing. I really enjoyed it. I liked it.
Yeah. There's a popular, and I know, like I said, the movie. There's a popular song by Kanye West.
Okay.
It's a rap. It's called "In Paris." I don't want to say I don't want to say the first word because the first word starts with an N.
I kind of
that. They actually throw. There's two lines from this movie,
right,
that are in the rap video, in the rap song, where he goes,
okay.
We're gonna skate the one song and one song only, and that's how the song starts.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Okay.
If you heard the song, you'd be like, okay, I know this song.
Yeah.
So you should listen to it. It's one of, I think it's one of Kanye West, actually one of his best songs. I should be told.
Wow.
And then like in the middle, he goes, it's provocative and it gets people going. And it's just funny that they took those two sound bits and put them in and it works for some reason.
It does, yeah. You got to remember too, Will Ferrell, he was definitely the comedic in the comedy part.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
John Hader was the perfect straight guy. He really was. He was like almost like a Abbott and Costello, where he, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I don't really think he acts much more now. I think he kind of shied away from it.
Yeah, I know.
But you're right.
That's what it was like, though. He was the straight guy, and and he was the comedian. It was pretty cool.
What do you think your favorite Will Ferrell movie is?
Oh boy.
I know.
Okay.
He's got
that's tough. Well, Christmas one, of course, is Elf, because I don't know if he's even done anymore. Elf, I love. I love Step Brothers. I love Old School. Yeah. I don't have them in front of me here. I love a lot of them. But Step Brothers is hysterical. I just saw that again. That is.
It's funny because, like I said, we've been off. We just watched that movie not so long ago.
The Ballad of Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
I just
we did that one too.
Did you?
Yeah, we did that one.
Oh my God, that was another great one. But he's done so many of them. I can't remember.
Elf is good too.
Yeah, and he's got those one with Mark Wahlberg, the two he did. Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home, yep.
Daddy's Home and Daddy's Home 2, yeah. He did those two. Those are hysterical too.
I don't think I've seen any of those. I hear they're good.
They're very good. You'd like it. They're funny. Yeah, he's got a couple boys, I think they play something. They play some sports.
Really?
There, yeah. But it's so nice to see those people.
Go ahead. No, you're good.
No, I was going to say it's nice to see them in a different light. You know.
Yeah.
They go to the games with their kids, and
Oh yeah.
nobody bothers them. They just, he's not a comedian. You know what I'm saying? He's a dad.
The new Christmas movie with him and what's the guy? Deadpool. Who's the guy who plays Deadpool?
I can't.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, yeah.
Yeah, him and it's a Christmas movie. It came out last year. It's funny.
Oh yeah, I know the one you're talking about. I didn't see it. I heard pretty good about it though.
It's a musical.
Oh,
so you see him singing.
That's different.
Very different. Very good. It's funny.
Yeah.
Spirited.
Spirited. Yes.
Yes. Because it was on Apple. It came out on Apple TV. So I don't know if you have Apple TV or not.
So is it? No, but what is it though? It's
a Christmas movie.
Is it a real Christmas movie or is it stupid?
So it's funny. It's a musical version of the Charles Dickens story of
Scrooge.
Yes.
Well, yeah, Scrooge. Yeah.
So they kind of give you it's like a background story of the three remember the three ghosts that go to see it.
Yeah. Past, present, and future. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a background. It's like you see it's like a big warehouse and you have all the ghosts and he plays I think the final ghost or whatever.
Okay. Yep.
So it's very funny. It's very funny, and
I gotta watch that.
It's an interesting take on because let's be honest, we've all seen that movie. We've all seen that the Christmas. What's the one I'm thinking of? Scrooge.
Scrooge, excellent movie. Yeah,
we've all seen. There's what I don't know, a billion different versions of it.
Oh yeah, there's serious versions. And there's all kinds of versions. Yeah.
So it's kind of like a different look on that. So it's fun. It's good.
I gotta check that out. Yeah.
Wait till Christmas this year.
Yep.
But yeah, that's a very good. Will Ferrell. Say what you want about the guy, but
very talented. Sorry.
And he's always been I feel like he never stops.
No, he continues to make movies.
On his IMDb right now, he's got 18 upcoming projects.
Yeah, I know, and most of them are going to be good. If you like Will Ferrell, you gotta like him. That's like anything else. Yeah.
He's in the new Barbie movie, which didn't know he was in that.
He was in Bewitched too. I don't know if you ever saw it. That was excellent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was good.
I'm just looking quick right now. He's in another. He's an untitled EA esports project. So I don't know what that is.
Really? Wow.
So this will be another sports movie we'll watch with him in it. But I mean. Yeah, the list goes on and on.
Oh yeah, he's done. I couldn't name them all. You asked me that, and I there's so many of them. I just can't name them all. I mean, there's almost everyone's good though. Almost everyone is good. I mean,
Yeah.
I see him and I watch it. I don't care. Linda's even she liked him in Elf. She really did. So
that's one of our favorite. We have. I think I was telling you is that we have a good 5 movies that we watched towards the end.
Yes.
And that's Elfa's the last week we got to watch that. We watched that movie.
Yeah. I don't know how many normal movies he's made. I know that sounds horrible, but I don't know how many movies were. Yeah. Oh, don't forget he was in the movie with Mark Wahlberg where they're the detectives.
The other guys.
The other guys, yeah. The other guys, yeah.
That's a comedy, but no, you're right.
There might be one. I don't know. I'd like to see him in a serious movie. I really would. I mean,
I'm sure he'd be fine.
Yeah, I think he would do very well.
Because it's funny because we're talking about him and we're talking about Steve Carell. That we did the Foxcatcher movie, and Steve Carell is in it. He plays one of I don't know if you know the story about the wrestler.
No, I don't. Is this
It's based off a true story.
Oh, true story. Okay.
Steve Carell. I'm trying to remember the name. I'm not gonna go quick with it, but he hires these wrestlers to do basically takes on they go into the Olympics, and he's like this big shot mongrel.
Okay.
He owns.
Okay. Yeah.
And true story, but the guy he plays is a nut. He's a psycho.
Okay.
And it's a dark, very, very dark,
really
disturbing movie.
So it's not
And-
a comedy.
No, and you see
No.
Steve Carell kind of, and he knocks it out of the park, and he plays a serious role.
Really?
It's really,
Wow.
it's a messed up movie. It really is.
Wow. Foxcatcher, it's called?
Foxcatcher, yeah. It's,
I gotta
it's
check
long,
that out.
but it's
I gotta check it out.
yeah, it's a real. That's when you see these guys' range, and even Adam Sandler has been in you know, some serious
Yes,
movies.
he has.
The one where he's gambling. I know we
Yeah.
talked did that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what other movies he's in that's serious.
Yeah.
There's the one where Rain on Me. What's the one? He was with him and Don Cheadle.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
There's that one.
It's hard when it's not right in front of me. I can't remember them all, but
I can't watch Click because I end up crying my eyes out.
oh, don't do that. Don't
Yeah.
do that one. That's I don't even want to talk about that one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one to watch. Man.
Yeah.
That's an excellent movie, but I watch it once. That's it for me.
That's it. Yeah. But
Now let's get back into what we would say if
yeah,
this was going by on the TV set.
you leave it on.
I probably wouldn't watch it again, but it was
No?
funny though. I watched it a little bit maybe.
Yeah, I'd watch it. No, I would put
I
it
know.
on. I would leave it on a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny though. It's really funny. You forget too, Will Arnett. Remember you asked me about what he did?
Yeah.
He was on I didn't watch
Arrested Development,
Devel-
right?
and 30 Rock. Yeah, they were on forever. Those shows. So
I haven't seen either one.
He's neither have I, but he's more of a TV guy than a movie guy. In other words, he's a series guy. But he was on those shows forever. And even Amy Poehler, she's been on everything. Parks and
Yeah.
Rec, Saturday Night Live, Mr. Woodcock, she was in there with Billy Bob Thornton there. Yeah. So they did a lot of different things, those people, man. But can't write them all down, unfortunately. But,
No.
all right.
All right, you want to get into ratings then?
Yeah. We'll get into the ratings.
It got a 6.3
Yes, it did. Yeah, 6.3.
on IMDb, which I don't know. I think that's a little low. I don't know. I'll go first.
You go first. See what we got. Yeah.
I mean, it's hysterical. The cast was awesome, and between the cameos and and all that.
Yep.
Obviously, like the action, it's they're skating, but they're not doing all that. They're not
Yeah.
doing all that stuff.
No, I understand.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it an 8, just a solid 8. I think it was a funny movie. I think I would put it on again.
Across the board, right? An 8
Yeah, it's a great 8
average.
or pretty
Well,
average.
It's a comedy. You got to remember, it's got to be. Can't compare it to Remember the Titans or not. It's a different kind of.
Yeah.
movie. You got to base it on what it is.
I
give it. Go ahead.
I think where you're probably going to go, it's a little over the top, which is where. But because it's a comedy, I think it's allowed to do that.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 7.5. I got a 7.5 right across the board here for the movie. The characters were excellent. The story was good. A little out here, but it's a comedy, like I said.
A lot of left field, right?
And the length was good.
Yep.
Hour and a half was perfect. If it goes another half hour, it's going to be bad.
Yeah, too long. Yeah, too long.
So a 7.5, I give it. 7.5.
All right. Next movie. Put up the poll. We're gonna do some kind of like I don't know if I call it like X Games. So we had Lords of Dogtown versus Brink.
Right.
I don't know if you've seen it. I've seen Brink. That's about it. I've never seen Lords of Dogtown. I don't know if you've seen either one of them.
No, I haven't. No. Did a little homework on them, but haven't seen either one.
So it was pretty close. It had 20 votes. It came down to 12 for Brink and then 8 for Lords of Dogtown. So it'll be Brink.
So Brink's the one we're doing then.
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen this one when I was a kid.
Wow. That's from 98, isn't it?
It'll be on Disney Plus. So it'll be at least it'll be free. Should.
Yeah. That's good.
I remember it's going to have these little cheesy moments. You come to find, especially when you get some of the kiddie movies. But somebody actually I remember because he does inline skating.
Okay.
And he competes.
Right.
Yeah. And it was pretty good. I remember watching that when I was a kid, and it's pretty good as far as the action goes. I don't think it's main actor who's doing it. You'll recognize him right away. He's been in a bunch of things.
Yeah, I was looking at both movies, and the top actor that's in it, I kind of know who he is to some extent. So it's an inline skating movie.
Yes.
Okay. Very good.
I don't think he's doing a lot of the action and the tricks.
Well,
but it's very good. Like I said, I remember the action being pretty good.
Yeah.
But all right. Anything else you want to head up?
No. Once again, like I always say, it was a good pick by the people that listen.
Yeah.
Blades of Glory was a good pick. So
yeah,
I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It's funny.
Don't forget, everyone, to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. That's a way to get your 2 cents, put your 2 cents in, and let us know what movie.
Help Frank out here. Please help.
We're coming to the end of the rotation, so after this, we're going to end up having football, baseball, hockey, basketball.
Right.
We'll get into like a not normal sports, but you know what I mean.
Right, I understand.
So. And I don't know if we've gotten any ratings or reviews as of right now. But
it's a little tricky on some of these movies. I mean, I'm just saying. I think when you get more into get to football season, you got a couple of football. And like I said, I'm going to send you a couple things. The Express, 42. I'll send you a few of those. Those will definitely be, well, however you want to do it. They'll definitely get good votes if you put them on there. So.
Yep. All right. Sounds good. Anything else?
And that'll do it.
That's the ball game.
Okay.